I thought he was real active, but he's still not close to what we need him to be. Not to make a run, not to make a realistic run. Let's be honest. Can we be honest during this period? Or y'all want me to give you coach speak? To be honest, we got to get better. And we can't have our 6'9" guy going 4 for 11, 7 for 14. He knows that. I know that. So what? Let's get better. I thought we were really loose early, free-flowing. I didn't like the flow at all. Thank goodness our half-court pressure in the second half really rattled them and allowed us to get out in the open floor and make some plays. But, hey, we're going to take it, but we got to get better.
Back-to-back games where Moody shoots the ball well, though.
8 for 19 shooting it well. We have lowered our standard, haven't we? I appreciate it, the sentiment. 4 for 11. I mean, eight assists, 29 points, 8 rebounds is what I really like. 29, 8, and 8's a good night. I don't care how you slice it. And he generated a lot of stuff off dribble penetration, no doubt.
What led to them getting so many open looks close?
We are slow. I think that's what it is.
Andy, where does this team fit in the conversation? Because everybody's
We're not in the conversation. We're not. I'll tell you, and I told the team this, and I try to use it as motivation, and sometimes it doesn't. People don't have my sense of humor, I don't think, sometimes. And it bothers me that you guys don't think the same things are funny that I do. But we beat Auburn at Auburn. We've beaten them 8 in a row, just for the record. And we win a game on the road, which is not easy to do for us or anybody. The SEC of the Power Fives is the hardest league in the country to win road games. Now, I don't know why that is. It just sounds good, so I thought I'd use it. So we win a road game, and we fly home, and we go, and I turn on the SEC network, and they did the SEC Now. Love the SEC network, by the way. And our highlights popped up at about 10:57. So that ought to tell you, it was from 10 to 11, right after women's gymnastic practice and Nick Saban on the golf course. We got right in there. So that's about where we are in the conversation.
What do you have to do to keep the conversation?
Win games. Play better than we played tonight. Win games. Opportunity against Georgia. Are they perceived as an NCAA tournament team? No, but they're top 70, 80. Be a hard game, as they all have been in, I think it's Stegman Coliseum. Then come home and we play Mississippi State, who's playing really well. Then we go to Tennessee. So we've still got opportunities. For us, we're just trying to put ourselves in a position where when we get to the NCAA tournament or when we get to the SEC tournament, we've got opportunities to play teams that are going to help us. That's our chance. And depending upon what we do in the last 3 will determine, do you have to win it or do we have to at least get to the finals? That's just reality. But I don't even really, I think it's a little bit unfair. I understand it, but I think it's a little unfair for every conversation, for every college basketball team to be viewed, you're in the NCAA tournament, is it successful? I think based on where this team has been to where it is right now, I just want us to see how good we can be. I just told our team, and I don't know what that is. We were playing pretty good. I think we won 7 in a row in December against teams that aren't NCAA quality tournament teams. We thought winning at UMass or winning at Memphis was going to be quality, but this year they're not. When we scheduled them, we thought they would. So then we get in the SEC play, and we beat a good Alabama team, a team that has gotten better and better. Then in a gutsy turn, we turn around and beat a good Georgia team. And then Sebas with the eye. So until we get him back right, now we grew. Dante and KG grew in that period. But until we get him back right, I don't know how good this team can be, and I don't want time to run out on us until we find out. So that's my challenge to the group.
Another good shooting night for Giello. How important is it to have him succeeding from the field?
Since the Missouri game in Columbia, he's really shot it well. I want to say 52, 53% from 3, and that was what I had envisioned. Everything that we do, if you notice, is kind of spacing with him at that 4 to give Sebas room inside, and I thought he was much more active. My hope is that hopefully on Saturday for us to beat Georgia, as opposed to going 4 for 11, it'll be 7 for 11, and as opposed to going 7 for 14, it'll be 10 for 14. Then we're back. Then he's back. Then all of a sudden, you really have a hard time just crowding Moody. He's playing in such confined spaces. It's amazing to see him do what he does.
Another rough shooting night for Rasheed. Is that a confidence thing?
Yeah, and I don't know. I'd like to ask you, how do you infuse confidence? I think performance gives confidence. Him hitting the last 2, you'll be amazed at what that'll do for him. You'll be amazed. T.A. said it on the bench. It may be a season turner for him, just seeing the ball go in the basket. So I hope T.A.'s right.
17 offensive boards tonight. How do you feel sort of about the hustle players?
I thought I thought our energy was great. I thought our focus was a little lax at times, and we showed great resolve. I just want us to be more efficient. I'm a little bit of a Debbie Downer, I know, but I just want us to be more efficient. I feel like we can be so much better, and time is ticking on us. This is not November, guys. We gotta get back right now so that we can make the run that I still think is in us.
You mentioned being slow on defense. I mean, you can't coach them faster.
Tried.
Can you do things to change?
That's why we do all that zoning and pressing and gapping but when we sit down and man, if we don't contain the initial bounce, what I mean by slow, I should have elaborated, but when we don't contain the ball, and Missouri, to their credit, is very fast with the ball, but they're not great three-point shooters. Now, they make 12 for 23 tonight. Some of them were at the end when I went to the Misfit Toys. But when we don't contain the bounce, our rotations are so slow, it's maddening. And that's something that I've got to try to help them as much as possible with space and angles.
Anything else?
Thanks.
Coach?